According to Nielsen research, the black dollar is on track to reach $1.8 trillion by 2024, and that's just in the U.S. Now, this includes spending on restaurant shopping and the billion-dollar hair care industry. Here with me now on the driving power of the black dollar, we got Shelly Stewart. He's a director of the McKinsey Institute for Black Economic Mobility, and he's also a partner at McKinsey Company. Shelly, welcome to BNC Live, sir. It's a pleasure to have you. So let's jump in. Let's talk about the economic spending power that the black consumer has and may not even be aware of.
Yeah, well, thank you very much for having me. And I think it's a really exciting topic of discussion because the opportunity is huge. We just recently published a piece looking at the black consumer, and we really wanted to unpack a few questions. This first question, which you touched on, which is, how big is the opportunity? And we find that by 2030, black consumers will be spending around $1.7 trillion a year. That's up from around $900 billion today. I mean, just to give you some sense, that 1.7 is the equivalent of what we expect the GDP of Mexico to be by 2030. So just a really huge opportunity. We also wanted to understand who is the black consumer and how satisfied are they with what's out there with respect to restaurants and grocery and apparel and what opportunities exist. And then lastly, what do companies have to actually do if they're going to win the hearts and the minds of these consumers?
All right, Shelly, so what do companies need to do to win our minds and more importantly, our dollars, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. The most important thing is recognizing that it has to be a holistic investment, right? This is not just about putting your black folks in your marketing campaigns. That is important, but it's got to be holistic. You've got to, black consumers expect, I mean, in fact, if you look category by category, they expect, somewhere between a quarter and a half of consumers by category expect that you will be making substantial commitments and external contributions on this topic of the black consumer. And what we find is they want you to have diverse employees, right? Diverse folks that are actually designing products and doing market research. They want you using your philanthropic dollars in ways that help improve the community. If you're a retailer, they'd expect you to stock black brands, right? This whole Buy Black movement and the 15% pledge. Black consumers expect you to be engaging in that, in good faith. And then they expect you to be designing the products to fit their needs, right? In terms of their aesthetic needs, how they think about the trade-off between quality and value. And the simple fact of the matter is that many companies are failing to live up to this, which creates a huge opportunity for companies who take this seriously.
Yeah, Shelly, my last question for you. What surprised you about this report, and how can black people better leverage our dollar?
Yeah, I think there are many things that surprised me about this, but I think just the level or lack of access in some of these categories. I mean, we found that 8 million black Americans live in food deserts. That has huge human costs, but it also has huge commercial consequences for companies that are failing to meet this demand. And that's just an opportunity that is out there. And those who move quickly against this will benefit. And black consumers can hold companies accountable to not just put black folks in their marketing, but to deliver holistically on what it takes to actually serve us holistically.
All right, Shelly Stewart, we definitely need to talk more about this topic, so we look forward to welcoming you back, sir. But thank you for your time.